think it's probably fair to say that marketing is a little bit more advanced outside of the HR and recruitment space than it is in it, although to be fair, I think recruitment is possibly a bit different. What can we learn from our colleagues in marketing?
If we look historically of how the consumer side has changed and then we map that against recruitment, there's obviously a lot of similarities in terms of the shift to pay-per-click advertising, increase in automation, look at tools like HubSpot, Infusionsoft, Marketo, and how they're, those type of automation CRM tools, how we're talking to people, how we're producing content, how we're delivering personal experiences for individuals as they go through a buying process for the consumer side or the recruitment process for us. And I think those tools are all being applied to our world in a very rapid way. If we think about the idea of CV databases and how we talent pool and how we build content that's relevant for those people, how we deliver that content, a lot of it is around the plumbing. But I think once you get the plumbing in place, if we look at what is currently going on with the consumer marketing world, it's moved beyond plumbing. So, for example, media buying, the olden days where you produce a spreadsheet and have a list of places you want to advertise on, now the computer does it. Like we do, programmatically, the system decides based on the job, based on what's worked before, right, I'm going to advertise and then monitor it, change it, all that kind of stuff. But, that's just plumbing. And that idea of the spreadsheet will disappear. And as you look at each element of the recruitment process, we add the plumbing in. The bit that actually adds value is not the plumbing. It becomes that creative bit. So it's about, the messaging. It's about what content you're going to deliver to those people. Employer branding, that kind of stuff. And how do you communicate what you're about to those individuals? This idea that, we have a talent pool, so every 3 months we send them a copy of our company newsletter. I mean, really, is that all you got? So, whereas in a consumer world, you would be talking to those people about, what is it their interest for them, their career, all this kind of stuff. Not, here's my CEO yet again telling what brilliant results we've had. So, and I think we'll see a lot more of that particularly change. So everything where the plumbing goes in, that will be the first change, and then the rest will be about the creative, the content, and how you actually communicate that stuff to the people you want to bring into your organisation.
So I can expect less messages on LinkedIn saying, David, how would you like to come and work as a project manager at X company, even though I've not actually been a project manager before.
Yeah.
So it'd be slightly more targeting and slightly more subtle.
Yeah, I mean, and we've seen it, in terms of what we've done in our market. I mean, it's slightly different, but in that B2B approach of let's try and educate and tell the world about what's going on. And if people are engaged with that, then they will come to you. And it's the same in recruitment. If you talk about the stuff that you're doing, for sure, and the things that are relevant within your industry, people, you build communities, they will engage with you and they'll want to work with you. I mean, the whole employer brand thing, there's probably a whole hour to be talked about there, at least. But, the recruitment world, I think, will follow the consumer world in terms of that plumbing, and then I think it'll be about the messaging and the content within that next steps.
In this series, we will be speaking to a range of senior leaders who are pushing a data-driven and digital HR agenda. Make sure that you subscribe via your podcast app of choice and also via our YouTube channel for free and regular interviews with the digital HR leaders of the future.